abusuan like video share mo bi foforo na ono so enya bi enhwe me no eka sei upie mu Asante mantemu na okọ komfo anoche ayaresa bia eho ehuru se butubutu anya asem ketu akra ni nyina ne se encheye na aban etimi suspend CEO a ono na hwa ayaresa bia no so na sa suspension ni eba ye na doctors any nurses omo so ye adwuma wo ho se da bi yagitumu a enyeye omukoku apai ma me no eka sei omo nso so de omo mpane ne chese thermometers nyama omo de ye adwuma nyina de agu fom se aban no ansan so reinstate CEO no amana metoa na adwuma so a enya ade omo nso so ebeye adwuma akofa nsem bebre de aba na asem no ifiti ase nyina ne se emergency and accident unit a eho ebo peace so eho ye ma na duru baabi na omunya baabi omudi ayarefo ebeto ni ade no ma doctors yi ne CEO kambo mu kan se omuntimi nye obi a ewo sa unit ho enhwe no na sa suspension anase immediate decision no mu take no na ama sa suspension ni etimi akọ edi ama CEO ya akọfa nsem bebre edi aba me no eka se no Ghana Medical Association edi krata atintin ababontin show omu displeasure ani omabufu efa sa suspension ya akọdi ama CEO ho don't forget say CEO no osanso ye medical doctor oka practitioners no ho ntino ama doctors no ehunu se ntwachie bi eya akoso ho no mu a enya asem ketwa afenso no Ministry of Health led by Honorable Minta Akandoh enso de krata atintin ababonten na ne krata no mu nsem no chese busua okanya unhuniti ene ne kon de omo kan nyina ne se omo sre se doctors and nurses no ensan ko no munko ye adwuma omo so se da bi omo ntehwe until se omo bema eye CEO no aba back to office no abe na adwuma no nya de omo so eye adwuma ebetumi ayeye sansem a ekosoe no na Professor Smart Sapon edina no atu sansem mu acheche nsemu pa bie nsem so a enya asem ketwa na mepesi abeji bre na yakotie nkomotwetwe ni bi yenso yadwenkyere efa nsem a ekoso okomfa nochi ayaresa bia no
obi na de adwuma sha onsake wewa ewo bi ati enti omampani be minister na minister no in consultation with all those he needs to consult ayi CEOs no esheni agencies esheni as nyina institutions esheni as na waye
na ya semanka health yususi yese politics ban ya be yisi
abanisa
no Prof
NDC pay so kura de mu yeyi deputy first nanka deputies ne safo nyina nanka nka ho ya
PR no
ya ye be yi heads of department nyina be that political nti be no ya adwa share your sentiment but baby abedu no nti abedu say agencies say health ministry na nyina no minister menu akwabna na hwe ni mpanimfo akana omu eye ade waye tie nyabotre tie brakwabna oti hey na ye nyina ye nua pani ye wofa kwabna kese ayi se be ye adwuma kwabna kese tinkran na se we bi we ne chokwa brucha na baby what was say order bia ba say kesben ya close you know what I mean and when I'm ending, I'll end on the side of the doctors. I'm not saying say you accept me common na yebo. But what I'm saying is that asem bia no yese mum ye hwe ni ti no ne ka ne ye ansa ne aba mfimfini ba ase ho ye ba mfimfini ba ase ho ametimi no ma ya adwen ban common nyina ne say health minister aboa yi CEOs for the various hospitals including Komfanoche on kai bin she munte se Komfanoche bibi say na ekoso an bi say na enkoso ye nyina ye nim say health centers na organ ha nyina wo challenges it may just say menu akwam na feel say Komfanoche a holiday and now muti heaven everything is well over there no but before you say Jack, you are hearing in the news that one of the agencies under your ministry has declared a closure on admission of new adi ofo senka kwam na nim ehun popo ya anka obe friends obesemon to akra enti mesre asem na aba when a man is down lessons must be learned going forward Oye agency a Osha education ministry ase. Oye agency a Osha health ase. Oye agency a Osha baby ase. Just a second. Take a second. Pause. Call your boss. Discuss with. You just say 1 second wouldn't have spoiled anything.
And no man for us I say they want to some send a message across. Possibly be a more and make a lot of friends saying a lot of requests, a lot of efforts. But as a EMF, any
or why yes. Obe declare any form of striker at the union level, you must notify the National Labour Commission, you must notify the authorities near there. Mrane said notify them, give them some time, I think 2 weeks or so, before you take action on your ADI. In fact, what I'm saying is that did he notify the minister on the final decision to close down the accident and emergency unit? And America say on the surface, me no names or notify na one notify no. But it would be very hypocritical, and that would have come out on the part of Amoakohene and say decision ye no nyina na take here. Na ko twa ho afre me won kran everyone suspension. It tells you that enyo ne boss
and they decide.
And now let us not be here this evening supporting the situation where individuals appointed by some people will take decisions of their own without recourse to their bosses. And I'm saying yen nenkwa ebia na asenfoforo we anim agency bia wo hwe yanwumre bia wo yesi obia sebe sere enentu enye kese ensene sere da. Anytime you are feeling like, oh, this decision I can take without recourse to my boss, now we are assuming a different level.
But Prof, entering from this angle, our management, and the decision will not be taken unilaterally.
Yes.
Only management the better. But management ye jawom and no any as ye scapegoat among the lot.
In the structure of things, management decide we are. You the CEO
have to communicate
who represented the entire management and the entire institution before your boss. People of your like CEOs na kan nyina abeshia. Akwese vice chancellor sakoshia. Yen sam fre registrars ni management ni nyina bi ewu. Who vice chancellor, and you will carry
the information
the
down
sentiments of your management. And America say, let me and wha nyumre and so say, men ka say meba ho, but me the man who see what same way to say. No, I want to inform Minua or what champion say. Kwabena might not have taken the decision that ye nyina ayepe. Ebi anye decision ayepe no. But me so say as the minister in charge of health, something will happen as an agency, a very important agency like Onfanoche will take such a decision and he will hear it in the news. Please.
As I ambush you.
Not too quiet. No Ghana ha. Enti bibia ni a mesre, it is lessons that yesua. Obi amfanka na dwendwen ho say see obi a wo hwe ye na nwumre no. A little 1 second, 1 minute bi. Wa frɛ kwabena kra wa anya no a send the test. Train nothing nka that little patience there. Your friend no obuo. And just say kwabena so wasem. Me kwabena na ho ketenkete. It is not the size, it is not the personality, it is not the whatever, but the position he occupies. No, it is required of you. Say
you report.
Notify. No,
right?
No, dear, Makadia Demnia Minua Hina Sampoka Nina. Afi me ba me ansuma sem so oni fi kan nya bote asema me ba so ne say near doctors no yesisi no your friend solidarity they are standing with their person omuni ni nyina na take his decision it is be free mu aba enye no so na ye meyi ne ma but mesre say when this is over, and I'm sure said I'm not against solidarity, I'm a man of solidarity as a custodian. We thrive on solidarity. And you know, I support what they are doing. They are standing by their ADI. But let the system acknowledge. And I'm saying, I'm near Utwe Champon here, Kase. I buy me a new feeling. They fail at separate times.
Different times, but
they don't fail together.
Yeah.
I think term no. If within the 4-year term of Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo went me and you say we are, let's call him. Also offer free 40%. Also they could say 87% as a 90% as a whatever. I do percent is saying.
No, some say 90%.
On only performance range, you know. Let us call him. We yank 100%.
Yeah.
When you JB can say 80% and 60% now whatever percent you want to score him. But two people cannot fail together. And if there is anybody who has failed us on our health, a NDC government,
Sir.
Aye.
Okay, say.
On the 7th of January, yeah, the Almighty to me in the Japade ni sika ni bibia she aban insa. The NDC government insa. Na me nua wa here champion ka say priorities. Watimi enye sika dia start markets. Wonye sika no. We dey start markets. In fact, big push. Wonye sika and look at in the open we were told that hey, was certificate now ready. Fako atowen. Check and send Adi for Adi. What has been kase road hu hia but se o maye mienu a ye hwe omu nyina whatever the excuses untimi nkase brakabna aka mesika once the paint no me maye miensa me de hwe ketwa no penifo mienu no ngoda komgo you are not taking the best decision until you try to spread ketwa bia kakra do bia benya but when you are in the system and you hear say big push is growing contractors ne say adenche kwa na asa kan sika you are here you hear that 24-hour market is growing, is springing up. You see contractors are all more on adenche kwa na asa kan sika. Na hospitals you need report bia on it. Now all start free ground zero no. You nya ho report. You see the armed forces are clearing the express road. You nya ho report. What has been the report on Sewia 1.5 years into the government?
Okay.
And how can both of us feel? Me
Miami for now, you found 2 more doorsteps.
Video one here, Otua Champo knew. Otua Champo is a very learned guy. He knows where somebody has. So try to invest. Last year, Nina or Chow paper no. Nescos or yeah, no. Can you transpose that one onto this year, Ni and Ediana? No, you mark them separately. And if you are marking NDC, so okay, so marking NDC, it will help to home. And our facilities are no bobo this we are near for you know idea. Oh, to champo your lecture be mom saying. When you know very well I came room from for the past 1.5 years. Oh, mom saying. No. Yeah, teacher for me and son is here. You man, no man is saying I came room from day 1 to 1.5 years. But your man 1 second. You man saying. Number. Everyone say man mark.
I don't know. Why are you trying to?
Out of 100.
Mama, so who and I say Afari. So what? They fine. Mama, mobile 30 out of 100.
How many woman?
The resources you had at your disposal. Recently, you could have finished with the
fan called the result at the disposal. The current government, maybe the current government also have some resources at their disposal. Yes. That is the conversation I'm having. Recently, now Minya Keskin normally at the cameras some of the health facilities. Now, share of a recruit dia in Mura Ambushino. Oberman is saying.
Wow,
honestly speaking, make my mom 85.
Oh my heaven.
Mama, no.
MPP. Debbie, I can't
inability to compete.
Overscoring.
0.
Of record and the one that's one.
But we don't know the contractual terms.
Not until you know. Minimum. But you name the arrangements are MPP. Ever say Akrana Treasures? You know a teacher for, and then you may teacher for.
Yes.
Akrana Treasures. The paper is in front of you. Ebin pa no power best kuku no need. Even Paul Yarintin or yeah, then you're day.
Facility no NSC.
That is why in my initial submission I admitted. So we have failed.
NSC.
It is not supposed to be the case. And you may platform is here into Muse party me no failing. Obia what time period. Within the time of Oto. Ofurukrom dey aye kan wo ho. Ti
ofurukrom na ho air condition jina bobo ho.
Oh, Drakabna. Ofurukrom dey out there to picture issue. Somebody started from 0% to
and got to that point
90% within a period of 8 years. Now, within a period of 1.5 years, I can 10% to open this, assuming amount for the no must be already assuming I cut 10% within the period of 1.5 years.
Yeah, now the account
10% would send account.
What if scanner can work contractors in the hall?
A friend saying sitting in an assisimo no. All the necessary equipment.
of staff.
Edia naka.
Aha. Enti
Sit na wo no. Sit na sisi wo no. No. High on persuasion. Ya hwe on persuasion. High on persuasion. Sit na sisi wo no.
Kwabrai.
Sit and the sisi wo for the
Enti
crew.
anwumere onim ni amaye. Mashada pa me ba na meti o muntimi ye say
Tina musa akwasha we
Isi amakele owa ihe champion de no. Hey, owa ihe champion was trying to say mawie no. Na maba otu champion so.
Atweba kwa Homa Municipal Hospital trade there so ni.
What does it?
Trade so ni.
Agenda 11.
Agenda 11. And you operation, you operational. We should be
We have started from 0 to let's say 99%. I am asking sir for the past 1.5 years, what percentage will you score yourself for? Maybe oko sa nkran wage a hot the children's hospital be by yet how I'm concluding see my summarize the name first part Makele, second part Makele your one here champion me na me concluding say I'm concluding with Sankomowe na me maka say you see particularly Konfanochi accidents and emergency unit ayekan ye frɛ hokofo emergency Omampani Kufo timi ye 30 bed capacity. In fact, emergency honum no enye baby ayeda nye ward. Into the bed ni na consider because any hosa. But nye ward. The intention is not for people to come and lie.
Where Kufo emergency no me. And see one ye twama mo before emergency ni ye twama.
And me count aba. Kufo na see sa emergency we.
Helipad si soro kama.
Asem si na helicopter na de oba ye de wesi hoye sanem do akọ hospital ni.
Pen for na di hwe.
Me say
Prof me su anke be yi aka me su ani.
Enti no, anwumre munya botre. Otu champion nya botre. Anwumre wo hu. Mechia Omampani dada John Ajekum Kufo because
the
project hon come on now. He didn't leave this project for anybody to continue.
Yes.
Owie kokro ne nsa ba bia no enya first intake answer na wo hand over. President Mills emergency eyi wo infa.
Ono so be see eye clinic. Esi nchen
I center na won chen
wa. Ono so be wie ne de.
Me ba ho. President John Dramani Mahama emergency and accident unit wa ifa.
Yeah, na fari.
Wan wo wie.
Afaruhana ye.
Special. Prof, you mama na make a message nyam ko. Next one so hia pa. Next topic no hia.
Ni America kwesi ade say wo ho. Ye ba ye nim no mum.
Me pa cho modest listeners.
Ye ba ye nim no. Ya mampanimfo no should be able to account for the level of expansion because ye nim say nipa no ye do so ye. Na se wontimi mfa bi nka ho pa na se odu ani brewa kosue doctors who say our capacity is full. And the capacity your capacity.
When
that way yes nipa say na betimi akwa. Capacity and healthcare it is as good as an efficient care and care say efficient care quality care care
just any care
and na me a doctor ni na say me person I will be associated with any type of care me professional there professional in fact me CEO no confirm no when your problem we not because he didn't remember he has a political head but professionalism not to until me there na me advocate say mo professionals no more position because professional chrono or your politician say kra ne professionalism no or your professional until na when you say problem we what I'm saying is that capacity no the doctors would want to do maybe say me a doctor ka me mompa da so obi hu o mi nsem da kwan me fa so amaji nipa ne kwa bi aka maji no enti se me hwe na se me ye ho hwie nye nipa me fa ne ntumi sere so ana
ntumi nya ne hwie
na fa nse me na to me sere so kra me na so ato me nsa so se ya
na obekwa
nsa foforo be na me de ebe ba na du aye na yi no ye me fa me nsa nka yare fo ne kra na bewu abese me record. And that is the conversation I'm saying that doctors in aircan. Let's be responsible for expansion.
All right.
Sebe Omampani Kufo di obey Oja Hokwe Kufo how many years be? Well over 20 years.
I got 20 years.
And I yet
18 years.
Ye kuhuntokwa. Ye wohunu. We are Kufo di obesi na nkobiaba no si ba say ka ho.
Right, but that's it. Men can messages na kakra na afi yemra na yemmehwe.
And the manager says, "Makilo mummy."
Why you mo hujuma? Why you mo hujuma? Yeko ministers in me no so. Yeko ministers in me.
Oh,
thank you very much.
asem na o hono mo see healthcare ecosystem no say ope obi amana manage so unya obi a ote yen eco system healthcare ecosystem the whole country a healthcare ecosystem no so unya obi ote ase.
What does that mean?
Now our show minister ya or ote healthcare ecosystem no.
On ase am going minister.
Oh
Obi a wada her friends and your friends in parliament ministerial when we so for a very long time.
No ranking. And on by appointment. And on them you see Kewodi dey kan okre minister we are na call okay Tamale teaching hospital. On it the then CEO where's you trust?
But obi enwome kawasa.
Minister ya ha mo the camera na to so.
Na say am trust me see me trust.
Minister ya no Tamale teaching hospital. No sa media di na chi he say okudu ho no be report case bi man. Then I know I conclude say consultant. Any specialist will move beyond specialist acquire consultant. Then I know minister ni jina say professional negligence. No I can't say apana challenge no. Because no professional na be ma kwan say obe refer no and that's what they
downgrading.
Yes, say professional negligence. E wo bra won set up committee bia. Woman opportunity man me appear me man the side of the story. Ojina hono ma media na anim hono mo a. O kai so odi media di na chi ko kolebu. Say left bi nya adwuma na left nya adwuma minister na de camera se call. Left enya adwuma. Your war hospital administrators, near Greater Accra Directorate of Ghana Health Service, Director of Health, Ninani Adinina ho. Kolebu left in Yajumana minister, saw media houses. Eddie Dinechi, Eddie Course, or Moko has left in Yajuma as a left in Yajuma. KOD is becoming one too many of our minister. You see, healthcare on Adiabakwa, me passionate in this yare. By Monkai. And I are nso nim political colors. And it's a meddle with your healthcare no with too much politics affect you be out. Affect you. Say papa no so pension on suspension for 2 weeks no. And you be a solve problem na wo
there be emergency
into what is the use?
So what take a decision that's against the directive.
The knee-jerk approach need too much. On your proactive or your reactionary.
We took the decision together with Amoakohene woman ministry. No no go.
Na you no din na beda just say wa he confessed before him say wa anye ni ye oye minister ye say penny due matimanti healthcare de hu hia o KOD na ade bi o NDC buy bibi e besi wo healthcare obi ayi Ministry of Health bi Akandoh bad news bi a adai uko Tamale koye the same thing owie ya na yi
pe baby amfa tag Akandoh
e de na waye
nyoro de necessary ko yi amana ni omko
page platform o de hokra de me nko me enka issue no because ye kase ye call no mo owie okọ Tamale teaching hospital koye sa de na yi Tamale teaching hospital CEO na di so kai eni yi na di eno no mas you see the point is that osi o mampeniama directive say ma yentani obi down KOD the concept of access to healthcare your key component bi I was yin nyina yehwe your geographic access say basic hospital aben nipa na distance or be cover amanetime duru hospital ho no so be the betie your affordability or cost access enunti na aban etimede health insurance buy because you see hospital no wo dan yachi na se wuntimi ntua healthcare cost na onko ho ene wo availability say having reached the hospital will I get the services I need and sana mateki decision se meko KOD so atase na se nipa no take decision so obeko konfanochi no koduru ho na acceptability and availability services na o pe no eni ho no mo akoya na obai mate se binu mo ka se neni kan se ko mo ka you say what down ho so ye chance what travel long distance ebi emergency si an emergency nya accident nko an ubetimi anya attack bi anadwo ubetimi ayare ubetimi atiato ubetimi yare bi e be mo aye unconscious I need immediate attention emergency be ye ka emergency ana akoye say omo plan da bi ba ke odi de hwese wunu bi yare unconscious na wote agiso na wadwene ne say wo de ne ba konfa no che emergency na wo be drive through agiso a de abeduru konfa no che na afie beduru ho na ye be ka che say why menti sa afa ne san
be ho ye ntani obi a we da wo atani mo
yeah bi but say ne ba bi a duro no
I do critical point
what I say
enya na phenom peso musa manfo e ba ho that's the situation they are going to no matter we let them
see e be mo ate ase na wuduru take ofri agiso ba na ka wuduru take a
wa maneko
ube wuro mbeko take hospital emergency ne be so anu amam eno ne ye chance wo hope say wo kọ konfanochi na obeduru ho na afi ne ye beten ne wo say e ho no monye dai space ni hontifa kon ba bi foforo eno ne nkofo nhye da nti ase no me sesie ya aba sesie se me hu nipa bi nya emergency ne o se me de ne kọ konfanochi a me mfiti prekopa mfa ne nkọ mepe ba bi e ben no amasoso anu ansa na ye de ne be kwa ye de nakọ it was the right decision because availability of healthcare very important. Yeah. The next leg acceptability. Say having reached the hospital, the services are render, you know, did it meet your expectation as a client and as a patient? Now you do busu eniako. Na enipa ne yare, you bedru on bed bia na you say the net to form. Unse no kra betime our scene situation no. Enti ede ne was a woman minister. Yemfa ne say enka CEO no ne adwumayefo ewo menye sure say CEO no so take decision alone.
Oh yeah.
Our management.
Yes, there was a management decision. That's why until
the doctors in a strike no. Enti wonu sa statement ne buy no as minister dey na also we.
Call management.
Behind the scene, call the management of the facility.
Yes, management ya na nkwohwe na asem. Management no on take decision.
What I say enti fa so be na wo so. Enti asem ne buy no. Call the management behind the scene. Minuanom situation na bay. Say mama mane kra wo se kamo de mutin ye dey. Mudi nka ba mama ne. In the interim, ye betimi a create meshes structure bi wo ho animanimu ya na ne ye de see wo hospital beds bi wo baby ni ade a ye betimi akofa de abesisi ho ana e de ne betimi aye in the interim once aye pe lasting solution. Now cause one cause suspension na onye hwe mfa ho problem said that ho ana ke odi me bua o kai se o ka se Tamale teaching hospital on doctors no sa consultant no kokon ya doctors ne ka so ma ko strike o sa be kan se afi de o sere wo omo mra no omo nye round table discussion unim round table discussion no akogina e honom the media di wachina ne omo ko mesere minister no hwe mo bayi anye bibia na frank e kan bibi mo beto hospitals bebria abanda da ne sha ase entina na make say healthcare ni mfa nye politics because yare ni political color yare betimi ato at any time what I say na keodi mobile mo beto hospitals bebria President Mohammed timi agina simpie so akasa ageda 111 was over ambitious hospital in all the districts 111 hospital districts e Ghana ha and any district hospitals and only over ambitious. At the same time, what you mean, sika se ukosisi market, 24-hour market. All the district over 200 districts. Where is your priority? Or priority? Our market mu. Market a wu si bi wo mimi kro mu a. Emo 5 PM na market negu.
A 24-hour market.
He na kejeti akrampo na ye business ano. Aha no mebo sen na market negu.
Kejeti engu
he
hwe kejeti
ke odi jai
yan kan fa ho anajoda
o shops ye wo ma sia ha ya na bi
enu nye kejeti
ni nyina aka ni nyina ya
dum nya kejeti
ni nyina ya dum
kejeti ade
commercial center kejeti ya ba bia agu ke odi he yan fa asem no kan no kuro he say wa beto hospitals ma akoma akọ 111 mimi kuro mu de mi koduru ha na me ra ho obi onima danse asokwa bia between na danse asokwa ene hweremu ase uduru ho no me won sa left oma ye bibia awie o me nim say yesi 2024 ne kan one of the hospitals ananka omo say after the election omu be bia no oma ye internal installations ni nyina awie kokoben apia du kokoben oma ye trade aya trade ye hwena no heya oma wie entidie pa ne si kwan se sa hospitals ye be bia no because eya ban bi na asha ase enti ye be bia no a ye the credit ne be ma aban so omo na sha na hwan na enim sa agenda 11 na aban bi na sha ase citizens ni hia also dey your politics watini atwa we agya atwa sika se wodi sisi 24-hour economy market 24-hour economy na nkasa prof national secretariat na nkasa ebo 5 na o maponko fi 24-hour secretariat
online
24-hour economy secretariat Gusitano ngofo ebo enyumre 5 na o mapon uwanya ho agya asem na ka na areho hospitals weje egu ho se osisi dwa ye bisa obi ukọ aise ba ku bi ko public accounts committee omo bisa na so ombeton kako
say market
kako wan na goto kako anaju wane
wo na wonim se de kako ye wo na wonim
ke odi he asebe ka na wo de sere no
madam asere wo na asere be masere
me e ma reho because you see unse me area public health so what I say me area public health enti se ba apomudine ho ne sa ne man na ye minister no yes sa ne man na me ya ni o ya ni nyo because hospital na confirm no chiesi o sesi enti doctors na call strike and them hear video bi na nurse bi assemble patient aba ho nyina ka kire wo mo say this is the situation on womb into obi ankofi o tinkan
they say they ya 10 your more away kura the whole hospital
yes
the whole hospital and yeah one day
indefinite one single decision ukrom ni no wadamfo no to no fo ade a wo ye no health ministry ho no na nya ade pa
ono akotwena be wure mu ono akotwena be wure mu
debi na damfo no
na ono akotwena be wure mu
oben no ntu no fo ade Akandoh ye no ministry ho no na nya o bibia ba so opre ne ho opeso ye bibi mi ba health care so de ye mfa ho pepre ne sa ne o ma ne nya o because esi ye ya akopepre ho hu o management ono ma take decision e na o ma hye na chi e na o ma twe letter no de aba edien pa na wo je se si ya omra me appear before me owie ya within 24 letter ba oh ya bi chai sa mami we chama no o se mechanic chrome ni asem ton on ade prof on ade asma sapon ye there be na mase
na letter no kura ya san ya bo PRO be kasa ye no kura so no so
na ye de adwuma hye ne nsa
omo hwehwe mu se management man kwan so ne nchenso
na PRO be na betimi free ni pem be kwa akokasa azie bi wo hono ma adwunu ma won tiase
but as
Kofonochi issue now is one. I think it's quite pathetic. So and that's a whole region like Ashanti. I think a premier hospital several about 12 other regions like Ashanti region. Na enya Sinto or emergency I think center. Emergency and what accident and emergency unit. Accommodating nipa 37. And there the CEO no boy amani say afa nipa no kra manabro so do 100 other patients and for that matter the omu bia na wonya emergency issue bia nka bomodiana for oni chere be foforo because ho no ayema you say in a way psychologically asem no the two dwa no e be hard bebre imagine say bia o issue very serious issue na nka why bi ne say wo di ko konfanoche ho na yinyina yinim say bibi putupuru ana say bibi bia e hu fire pomodin hu si a ho na e de ko na oba publicly to declare say e ho no say why am intino for woni chere say be foforo begin say psychologically e be hard nipa bebre
but also mo hwe no from the angle say facility and why am I
me ba
o ba ye ntimi nhwo enti enie for any chire baby fufura senka ye carbon
when it means that there's not proper coordination among the other health facilities
according to Letten
in Kumasi.
According to Letten, almost say almost the directorate, health directorate of Ashanti and Etnasi and Omoka say you honum Kumasi South some stress ho that's Agogo friends Tafu G ho any other hospitals why should it be a problem?
So I say, you know, if anything of the sort, and at least Manipa no Cramra, no, but we are my reference. So far, I had a diama, until we be a monko agogo, monko tafo, monko suntreso, and a monko so. Mijiri senka, I don't know, a very appropriate dance, a whole conformity because some medical, yeah, in my introduction, say, several other regions, Ubi Okana and emergency BSC baby, they didn't panoid day, a near check of furniture, the neighbor. Now, news and I told you, I say, why a man to know, Sabi. Ubia Uba Biano, say before each other before. I think that aspect of Papa Jumani, the emergency say, Sabi and you or can be so. So, but no, so dear dance prefer say they are facing reality. So I say, and if been hot, so I say, dear money be hot. If there is no there, you can force there to be there. I didn't already Nakasa broso, and Untino Nanka say, honor dear, honor, and Kayi.
And you're being a person in scapegoat because Ebia are buying the also want to mean Yentina.
Maybe honorable Akandoh. So Sabi decision now take it, and I think it was too harsh decision to met out such an serious for suspension 2 weeks. Say Papa and for 2
depending on what the president says, he shouldn't turn anybody away.
Oh, President the Waka. Waka but Nipa Sabi a quantity ni ho obey den. So I say, or Sabi or her facility. So, President in this why statement and a declaration is a friend will be returning any patient. But looking at the situation on the ground, I try and say, I couldn't be anywhere. I nipan yet remember now, Sabi baby, and I first said the crying to be farmer into money baby. To me, punishment in there, it was so harsh 2 weeks because let's all accept Papa no surgeon or a renowned surgeon. So Okotina fee for a whole 2 weeks. That's why my Jumada go crano. She any pass up home bachelor more facility for. I think at least be a 10% salary decrease. Okay, or may on thousand, but for taking such a decision, yeah, 10 to also be a 10% for a month and 2 months. So I say, Nanka sell our budget one on Quabe facility night day. I could say, me women in an dear, the person may calculate say, abandoning me knowing enough really woefully. Seriously,
in terms of
upgrading the health facilities in this country or this region precisely. Say well, these 2 hospitals crown Senka to me operationalizing one. Enka ahumije back confanoche. Pressure any tension work confanoche and kebaba form. So and I confine KNUST teaching hospital grounds no Senka to me yen so until so born me for more yen kona business the business boy you know MP before so mu yen year nka ya medu baby ya bedri
ti mu nyina mo di kana for hwamo
ye di man hwamo on the most serious note me dem bibi say I don't want to be partisan so what I say ye di hwe kokobin de na wo hoyi health facility na wo kokobin no it's almost done we hear say we dey ya the same thing we hear afaria the same thing Confanoche teaching hospital sorry Tech, the teaching hospital Egusi, and also sir. So you ask yourself, say why and how? Intina Dana is our facilities, young physical component and free home. Thank you to me, yes, our hospitals will know and coming in this Confanoche because this situation. I and there's a whole Confanoche Kodi, Rebel, Nipa Sabi, no my Baba for grand baby or more than Dano. Petemu, sir, no more than that form, sir. One who crowd won't sober coffee, wasn't fire for Friday, Eddie coffee. Until we know the message we were Akandoh. He has to be pragmatic enough and brain action. But I say, let's call a speed. If free sabre, I say, and you moment also you kind of crano. But I say, in your propaganda debut. Young court being young kind of crano woman. Nipan here. So I say, this thing borders on human life. and no to find propaganda. What does any to ever say Akandoh? Say Bosia Cranoa, Wadaba, young money and Fanco, Afari, say Wua, any Cocobing, I didn't know one dear. Nayan so Nayan Sabi, a friend is saying, blame game, so because see a bomb ordinary to me, we have facilities in it will go into our favor. Yes, because massive phobic man who say, Yana, you buy it to me a day, ye boa warm, and into the number 2 my boom. So, but yet, the threaten one, the threaten to such a dear Nancy and Sabia about 1 time would do. Ye know, we are my mom who would deal on no to opposition, a best answer retiring, or would the South hospitals and I bed, a best retiring. So I just say, intimacy Akandoh. So, no one penny what turn energy. No master rule to force, they say, or not the backstops hatch him. You have to force and on the can be a woman. Chebester.
Or releases cow.
Yes, so no man one. So I just said, Bam, Naswe, and Chebester said, Mummy Kayan. Now, Emrenico. Oh, 1 year, 7 months in the Omi. You just 2 years in the VCC per campaign, now starting to get the agrophone or boyam. So, young Kayan, now, where confounded over. Young Gakana for the hospitals who could do her. Ede fisi si ho no kama udu se wu kama sakra aka bia no so bosia kra no ayem momfa so ne enye because me kai pa say ewura mane bo matama nyame fa ne kransi yi oti ase no so ye bosanka I think last year or so September and come be after hospital na no so be fufu anto ata no me gidi so do on tiase there but party ne tiase amampa for no tiase government ne tiase nti embesere to do Akandoh.
What do you make of say any hospital doctors say Amoakohene strike indefinitely?
I side with them perfectly.
You side with them? They
can't sacrifice the CEO.
Wow. So Amoakohene strike.
The man should be called
back to duty.
To duty.
Okay.
Because he's a surgeon. Patients are a facility day in day out on nipa hwera na every one kura then such a friend say resource was one continent for who 2 weeks they are engine this baby twa ye say them say kind there are other mechanisms I bet me I use the punish the friend say act na oye ye no yes one continent for hoping 2 weeks there be he's an asset to the hospital.
Okay,
on to me continent for hoping 2 weeks is amane ye omra na say the salary be kra na yente so allowance be the man na yendina and such an allowance so what I say no me adwuma for more friends and facility no me gidi say no be ye and the best jenkwa e be je foforo nkwa dan so kwa kwoti na fie no because so kwa kwoti na fie no there are others so almost so be like that say ka CEO ni ho dey asem me fa ho me so kwa kwoti na fie so what I say nti when dem no me adwene aban no yan aban o mo hwɛ because bra nye bibia na de be politics no partisan politics na do ba bia sabi I say here the two baby na ye na ye objective nipa nkwa ho hia and baby adu sesi na nipa nkwa na e wo ho nti wo se ye nyina no ye keka ye ho owura Akandoh keka no only sa friend say 2 weeks suspension no on calling off now other punishment be ho mfa ma no na papa nem na ma ye adwuma of more friend say
all right.